Imagine. Imagine we had a time machine to take us back 2 years from today. It's August 18th, 2020. We were just getting through some pretty tough times, as some of you may know, and we were looking forward to, especially the superhero fans, we're looking forward to Marvel Avengers the game, released by Crystal Dynamics. This game promised us an in-depth story, various characters and abilities to choose from, various enemies to fight, and a live service roadmap that was supposedly going to give this game a decade's worth of content. Now let's fast forward and take that time machine back to present day in 2022. Can you genuinely say you're happy, you're satisfied with the way Marvel Avengers has turned out? Most of you would say hell to the no. What's going on, everybody? Cryptix, and let's just get into it. I'm gonna get some threats in the comments. It happened the last time I roasted Spider-Man in the Avengers game, which was a well-deserved roast, mind you that. But I just really want to talk about this new tweet, this new hero apparently coming to the game. And before we do that, drop a like, subscribe. Let's aim for something crazy because Spider-Man videos did so well on this channel. Let's aim for 500 likes on this video, especially to counteract all the other haters and fanboys of this trash title. And let's just get into it. Alright, so I'm scrolling through Twitter today. I see Marvel Avengers, the game, the verified Twitter account, pop up on my Twitter feed, right? So I look at it and I'm like, oh, okay, so what's this about? Well, they said, we're excited to share what's coming next to Marvel's Avengers. New villain-focused Warzone, traversal and combat updates, new Omega-level threat. That sounds like it's straight from a mobile game that's trying to suck every penny out of your wallet. Aim's Cloning Lab. Our next hero for all players, the Winter Soldier. Read our August dev update. This tweet is so misleading and so clickbaity that they're trying to make it seem like this hero is gonna come into the game this month in August. But if you actually click on their dev update, they basically say there's new like Omega level threats, whatever that's supposed to mean, coming to, August. But then they say beyond 2.6, which is the update that's supposedly going to come out this month, they say we're going to be releasing James Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, will rejoin his former allies and his mentor Steve Rogers, a hybrid brawler and marksman hero. The Winter Soldier will add yet another way to be heroic in Marvel's Avengers. Yada, 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 right? So what they actually mean is, okay, well, we have a little gameplay update for you guys, but we don't have a hero ready for you yet, and we also don't have a release date for this hero. And this is the story of this title, right? This whole game was absolutely obliterated within 2 to 3 months when a bunch of dev updates and roadmaps were released, basically promising us heroes, and we waited and waited and waited, and finally we would get a hero here and there, and then we would wait and wait and wait. And I'm not just talking like a few weeks, I'm talking months. The average release time for each hero for the past 2 years of this title has been about 6 to 7 months, right? It is utterly atrocious how this roadmap, this game has been handled. Even the gameplay itself, ladies and gentlemen, is a looter shooter, a co-op looter shooter. The longevity for a co-op looter shooter does not last 5, 6, 7 years like the devs really were planning for this game to last. A looter shooter, if you're lucky, even if you shove a bunch of content within it, will probably last you 2 years with the fans at most. It's utterly atrocious how this game has turned out. You basically play the same repetitive missions, you fight the same repetitive villains and enemies over and over and over to upgrade your Thor or your Iron Man or your Hulk, just to play against more tough enemies with your stronger hero, and it basically cancels out your upgrades because you're again fighting stronger enemies, so you don't actually feel like your hero is getting stronger. And once your hero does get strong enough, right, you fight against these omega level threats where you need to basically play with people online to fight them, because most of you guys don't have like 4 to 5 maxed out heroes. You're lucky if you even have one. The amount of attention span you have to even upgrade one hero in this trash system is amazing if you're able to do it, right? But even when you play on co-op, the lagging, the stutters occur. And yes, I have a PlayStation 5. I have a PC with the RTX 3090, okay? I don't have some trash systems in my gaming lounge, right? You deal with the lag, you deal with the trash servers and stutters, and even when your team is pretty good with their upgrades and their maxed out characters, you still play against the same enemies and you fight them over and over and over to maybe get lucky and get some decent rewards to add on to your character to then fight tougher enemies, so the upgrades don't really count to begin with. Do you see how I'm ranting here? Do you see the pattern? It's repetitive. This Avengers title is probably one of the biggest gaming disappointments of all time. I'm flat out saying that. That is my wholehearted truth, okay? I was so excited to play this game, and then when the game actually came out, first month I was, alright, well, they're gonna add some stuff. And then a few months go by, I'm like, what the hell? A year goes by, I'm like, bro, we only have like 2 to 3 extra characters. And then another year goes by, and you're telling me you release Jane Foster, Thor's basically an identical version of Thor in female form, and now we're waiting for an extra hero, the Winter Soldier, to come out, God knows, maybe 4 or 5 extra months from now. This game was honestly doomed from the start. The looter shooter system is a byproduct of gaming's past. We don't need it anymore. We have other games to play. We don't need to be fighting computers and AI and, just brain dead computers and CPU or whatever, and then get like loot from these little boxes and the missions, the repetitive missions that we play, to then upgrade our character. It's a trash system. This new roadmap is just hilarious to me because it's not really a roadmap. They're just telling you, yeah, we're going to release a hero. It might take us like 6 to 7, 8 months, but hey, it's a live service game. We're trying to make this game last long. No. The devs, whoever's running this, needs to just shut it down. This game is a dead horse, and I feel like even uploading this video to YouTube, I'm beating that dead horse. But someone needs to say this, right? There's a bunch of fanboys that I saw in this the reply to the tweet of announcing the Winter Soldier, saying, oh, this is a huge W. Oh, W. Oh, I can't wait to play. Like, bro, no one's playing this game anymore. If you look at the Steam charts, it's laughable, right? It makes Battlefield 2042 look like Game of the Year. At the end of the day, this game should just be nixed completely. Crystal Dynamics is very capable of making an amazing single-player superhero game. You can take Guardians of the Galaxy and actually play it full through. It's an enjoyable experience. They have the capabilities and resources to do it. Redo Marvel's Avengers entirely. No one wants to be sitting here waiting for a roadmap or future updates or future heroes that are going to come with no actual official release date. No one wants to play the same repetitive enemies. No one wants to upgrade their character only to fight stronger enemies to make it seem like your upgrades don't even count. And absolutely nobody wants to play a glorified mobile version of what Marvel's Avengers should have been. This is a pathetic waste of money and a pathetic waste of everybody's time that is playing it. I hope you all did enjoy this video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, comment down below what you think about this new Marvel's Avengers update. I sure as hell think it's an L and not a W. And signing off.